Hey, what up, y'all? Welcome to Top of the Bridge podcast. This is our first episode, the pilot, the premiere. Over here, we're going to be talking Chelsea, everything Chelsea, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything with the Premier League. Talk about the rival teams and all that. My name is Big Rob, and I'm going to allow all these other guys to introduce themselves real quick, and then we'll get it started.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, all Chelsea supporters? My name is Mike Say. Been a Chelsea fan for I don't know how long now. Ever since I was a kid, ever since I was a young boy. But you know, it's been a good 20 years. So hopefully it could be another good year. Yeah.
What it do, man? It's your boy Will, another Chelsea fan, die-hard Chelsea fan. We all hoping for a great season, man. Come on, you Blues.
All right. So here, Dr. D, Dennis Arthur. That's my name. I've been a Chelsea fan for so long. Uh, yeah, not since my childhood, but hey, it's been a minute. But I kind of grab a full hold of Chelsea because of ACM, because he went to the same high school as I did. So more big up Sam, and I become a fan. That's it, and I am die hard.
Dr.
Let's
D,
go.
Nice.
Dr. D is also an honorary member of the board at so
All right, y'all. Let's see. Let's start with transfers this summer window. What you guys think about this whole Lukaku and Victor Osimhen issue?
I mean, how do y'all let me pose it like this? How do y'all feel about the incomings of let's talk about Neto, Tosin, who else came in this transfer window that's going to be considered a starter?
A starter.
Yeah, that's Neto and Tosin.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly.
How do y'all feel about those two?
Well, with me, with Neto, I feel like we have too many. We currently have too many players playing that position already. There was really absolutely no need to go bring him in unless we're trying with the plan is to get rid of some of the guys that we have. Like, there's talks about Nani leaving, probably Sterling leaving. If that's the case, then yeah, that's a good signing. With Tosin, the preseason games I've seen so far, he's really not it. Not it.
I do think. I do think sometimes as a center back, it takes a little bit of time for them to become acclimatized to the new, partnership that they're going to be in. So I'm gonna give them a break because even I know how hard I was on Disasi, and even Disasi came up above average last year. So
That's crazy. Yeah, man. I mean, personally, I feel like I did read something that we're trying to stockpile a lot of players because we're looking ahead for like a potential ban. So I'm thinking that that's probably why they're signing all these players. Um, I'm a fan of Neto. But I'm also a fan of Mudryk. So when Neto came in, I was like, oh gosh, I'm not ready for all this. Um, but if he can help us get top four, that's the goal for me. If he can help us get top four, hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah. Personally, I just feel like, y'all know my views. I always be positive regardless of the situation. Not that I don't have a feeling as far as, things aren't going well, but at the end of the day, not every player is going to work out. Not every player will show up and work out. So for me, I just look at it this way. If we win or we start winning or getting results, a lot of these issues will fix by itself. Like some of these players, I feel like they're actually good. They just need to be in a positive environment. They need to be in an environment that it's like, oh, your flaws are not seen as bad as your greatness. I feel like that will kind of cancel it out nicely. Tosin, I've seen him do a few things here and there that look right. I feel like he got a good height on him, and I feel like he can, put in a lot to help the team. It comes down to communication with them. All the errors they've made in the back is all communication, and I feel like once that's resolved, we'll be all right. Neto gives us a different outlook with that attack. His approach, he's very direct.
He's very direct.
And for me with that, I mean, Modric, I love him. I want to see him succeed. I just don't like he got a heavy weight on his touches. Every time he touches that ball be running away from him. I don't get why. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But
because he's trying to use his speed to beat the opposition. That's why, but it's actually not working out for him. So
yep. Every touch is heavy, and I feel like, with that, and I've kind of seen Sterling come into his own this year. In the preseason, I've seen him do a lot of positive stuff. So it's kind of like tough bringing in Neto at this time, and then watch him also kind of like, I want him out. He makes a lot of money. Exit, let somebody else come in, do the job, and I think Modric would be a good backup to Neto in that spot. That's my point of view.
Yeah, to piggyback off what you said, I agree with you. And then Rob, I have to disagree with you in terms of you not understanding. I will not say not understanding, not too optimistic about the Neto signing. The reason why I'm optimistic about it, right, is because granted, we do have a lot of wingers and stuff like that, but Neto can play on the left or the right side, right? Mm-hmm. And I look at it like this, bro. Modric is chopped cheese. He's chopped liver, bro. I don't like. It's okay. It's a stock. Like, come on, guys. Like, you gotta know. I want him to be good too. I really want him to be good. Why not, bro? You feel me? If he's good, it doesn't make me lose sleep. You know what I'm saying? I want him. If it was anybody else, if he was on Man U, if he was on Liverpool, we'd be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Modric, if he comes good, great. If he don't, I look at him as a liability. He's a write-off. So you have to look at it. Okay, then who else do we have in that position? We have Sterling. Sterling's what, 31, 32 years old? First of all, that doesn't even fit the scope or the vision of the team in terms of age perspective. So yeah, if we have a person that can come in and play on the left and also play on the right, and he works as a Swiss Army knife, great. And like I said, I didn't know too much about Neto, but everyone keeps saying good things about him. And from, the clips and some of the games that I've gone back and watched, like you said, he's very direct. Sterling tries to be direct, and then he runs into a player. So if you mean to tell me we can bring in somebody that has a Sterling effect and is a little bit more polished and younger, I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
I'm taking it.
I mean, so with me, my thing with Neto, like, he's a great player. I watch a lot of games all the time because I play fantasy and all that. So I watch a lot of all the games. So I know his work. I know he can do the job. I just don't understand why we have so many wingers when we need strikers.
Yeah.
We should put in more work to like get in the positions that we need. Like, even going to bring what's the guy from Leicester City, Dewsbury Hall. I'm like, he's all right, but we have other people that can play in the same position he's gonna come and try to play in.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know about the Dewsbury Hall signing.
That's another thing these coaches do, like even with Ten Hag, right? When they move, then they try to bring certain players with them. It doesn't always work like that.
Yeah, like for what's the name? He brought Jorginho.
I think the reason why they bought him, first of all, I think they bought him for the coach, right? Because from what I'm hearing, most of these signings are not, they don't fit the coach's, way of playing. And so they brought in Dewsbury Hall to kind of like, all right, we bought you a player, now shut up. Also, I feel like he can help the other players play Maresca's ball pretty easily. Yeah. And I think that's probably why he's in the team. But he's young, and he has potential from what I've seen.
Yeah.
And to me, Dewsbury Hall, I know people are sad about us. Some people are upset about us losing Gallagher, but I think Dewsbury Hall brings back that work rate, that pressing, that he gets stuck in. Dewsbury Hall, he does a little bit of everything. And for some reason, I know he played in the the championship, but for some reason he does feel a little bit more polished than our boy Gallagher. But Gallagher is a true work. He bleeds blue, so that's why we all feel away. But
yeah. I mean, Gallagher doesn't play off of his skill set. I mean, he's more physical. He's just that hydro guy. Like, he just wants to. Turbo guy. Just turn him up, push him on, and he gonna go deliver. Like, break off tackles and plays and things of that nature. That's just him. But I mean, it's nothing so much more to him, and I think a lot of people is just because a lot of people put a lot of feelings into it, like loyalty, talk all kinds of different things, like just because he's true blue.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, but I mean, this is business at some point, and we need to understand to accept to let certain things go, and then move forward. But on the brighter side, though, I like the signings that will be joining in on this squad going into the future. That I love. In 2025, I believe we have them kids, Kendry, Paez, and William.
Yes.
Those two kids will put a lot of changes, and I think a lot of the moves they're making is because of them. Because once they pop in, some things will change. Some of the old heads will be gone. I mean, they're gonna come in, and I feel like they're gonna have a direct effect on our style of play and a lot of the creativity that they're gonna bring in. We don't have that currently outside of Palmer and maybe Mudryk
and then Nkunku.
Yeah. Apart from those folks, man, these guys are kind of like they break down teams. You can load the back all you want. They're gonna come in and break it up because they're that good and they're well tested on a higher level. But I know we're not going in on them yet. Yeah. I just brought them up because I feel like they come in. I think one of them is showing up in the spring. That's when they turn 18. So.
Hey, you got a lot of high hopes for some 17-year-olds, boy.
They play on the senior team, man. I mean, Paez be playing in the big league.
Look, I like. I'm trying not to cuss because it's going to YouTube. I like Paez. I like Paez though. I agree with you on. I like him.
What's good, fellas?
What's going on?
Sorry about that, man.
No worries,
bro. It's okay. All right, so we just talked about a couple of transfers, the stuff we didn't like, the stuff we liked, and what we hope and expect from some of these new signings.
Right.
We haven't talked about the striker position yet. Who is a striker that you guys would love to see? It doesn't have to be Osimhen or anybody that's linked to us right now. Just anybody in general that you would have loved to see.
Hey, Edwin, take this one.
That's on you, bro.
Every time I talk about this, man, it sounds so controversial, man. But honestly, if we cannot get a deal done, I know there's too much bad blood, but I would love to see Lukaku get back in here, bro. Like I know, y'all don't like that. I know, but I'm just saying, right?
Hell no.
Right. Think about this, though, right? Think about this.
I'm a fan.
The money has already been spent, right?
Okay.
That is like the first one. The money has already been spent. Secondly, they're not trying to bring Osimhen in for whatever reason, either transfer or the wages. But the Lukaku part is like already allocated, right? So what I'm saying is, if they cannot get anything done, I would rather see him being kept and play when we need him to, rather than let him go for like $5 million loan fee like they've been doing in the past, right? I mean, I get it. The wages is off the bill, but still, that is just the controversial one. Now, if you want like the good answer, just don't play Nkunku there. I don't like that at all. It's not a good thing.
It's not Bundesliga where he has that high line and all that extra stuff.
Right. So then the best option is to just keep Jackson there. I mean, I think Jackson is going to be that good. The guy is very good everywhere except when he sees the 18-yard box, he loses his mind. It's like, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I will say this, Edwin. Like, how many of you guys have played on like any like team before.
In a long time, bro. It's been a minute.
Well, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's been a while too, probably like college, but even then, like a player can have talent, bro, but team chemistry and someone being a cancer exists. And
I get that.
to me, that's the vibe that Lukaku gets. Like I've given Lukaku every exception, but like still he finds a way to shoot himself in the foot, bro.
That is true. That is true.
Press conference, then it's the way he's practicing. If it's not the way he's practicing, he goes and gains weight. If he goes and gains weight, then he's doing this. Like he's not. That's not somebody. Like if Lukaku was a Giroud, bro, I'll put my hands up in my like a model. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we're losing that. Like Ronaldo talked about it in that interview before he left to go to I think it was after he left Manchester United.
Yeah, honestly, yep.
Like, bro, a lot of these people aren't as hungry and aren't like the model professional anymore, bro.
Right.
All fashion, money, women, cars, and stuff like that. But like, if he was like a fashion, like if he was a role model that the kids could look up to, I would say of course. But you know what I'm saying? They themselves know that he's not that. So it's like, you know, it's hard to just bring him in.
So and Mike, I get that, right? So one more thing here is
$25,000 every week. That's insane.
Right. See, I get the whole team chemistry cancer thing. I get that, right? But all the people that he used to play with, right, have already been like sold. So my thing was like a good time for like a new start, and I was hoping that Poch would have given him that, like, you know, branch to, you know, kind of like bridge that gap and bring him in and do all that. But you're right. Every time you give him hope, he shoots himself right in the foot. He says something that is like, "Come on, man, this is just not it." So this is like my hope, anyways. But right, I know it's not gonna happen. So I'm just saying, you play Jackson, and then you move the other pieces behind him. So yeah.
So I'm gonna come in real quick. And I feel you, Edwin, on that point. We all would have loved for that situation to be resolved. Because I mean, I don't hate the guy, and I wouldn't say he shoot himself in the foot. That part I would not agree with you. You know, to shoot yourself in the foot means you want to be there, and you shot yourself in the foot, and therefore you couldn't make it. This dude did not shoot himself in the foot. He planned. Everything he does is calculated. Remember, I think a few days ago, so he just posted some shit online talking about if he go to a place and it doesn't work out, whatever, then he's out. Bruh, chill. See, when you behave like that, like it's hard. You're not being like
you're not being a people's person. You're not
being a professional. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't like certain treatment. Like Gallagher, have you heard anything about him? No. What's his face? Trevor. Everything that he's going through, he has not come out to say anything negative. Now, people like that, folks like that, they can always leave and come back. Folks like that can always go away and come back. But it's just certain things about him. Yes, we kind of like placing him on the team would have been great. That didn't happen. I like Jackson. I like him. He creates and opens up opportunities. He's not finishing. But I think that comes with confidence. It comes with winning. It comes with a whole bunch of other things that I think he can come out and be that person. I really would have loved for him to move a little bit like the new kid that came in. He got a skill set, but finishing is a whole different ballgame. I mean, as far as bad as it was actually not that terrible last season. If you look at the numbers, he was not bad at all. Not at all. So, I mean, if Jackson is going to hold that spot, but the problem is if he holds that spot, guess what? It's going to affect somebody else, like Lavia, or it's going to affect somebody like a Neto or somebody else on the wing. The moment you plug in Jackson, you got to shift Nkunku somewhere else. Then now you got to deal with only Enzo, who looks like he's a starter. I mean, there's nothing they can do about that. He's gonna start with Moises. So then what? I would love to see Lavia, all three of them play together at the same time. And then maybe, so for that matter, I feel like Nkunku might end up playing in that striker role. Maybe a false nine or something.
We have too many midfielders.
No, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Nah,
We
it doesn't
try.
work.
Unless
It doesn't work. It hasn't
unless
worked.
something happens in terms of injuries, like it's just not gonna work.
Nah, it's not. We've seen it, right? Every time they've had him playing up top, false nine, real nine, semi nine, half nine, quarter nine, whatever kind of nine they have, bro. It hasn't worked. Like we've seen it. He's struggled.
Nothing worked for Chelsea, man.
No, not Chelsea. Not Chelsea. Nkunku has been getting some goals out of nothing. But when he's like the lone striker, it just doesn't work for us, right?
He gets lost.
Yeah, he does, because so the one good thing about Jackson, right, is that defenders cannot mark him out. You know what I mean? Because that boy is he's left, right, drop back, going. So Jackson can do everything except the thing you really want, right?
Yeah.
Shoot. It's that's the last bit. Everybody's so happy about is he Goo or Gooey? What's his name?
I call him Gooey.
Oh yeah, the new kid. Yeah.
Everybody's happy about the way he runs and moves and all that, right? But again, we're still missing the thing we really need. Somebody that can shoot. I saw him get a couple of chances, and he had a nice I think it was a header or flake goal. But we haven't seen someone actually boom.
Yeah.
It's I'm shooting with purpose. And I think that is where we lack a little bit. But if we do get a real nine, though, I would love to see Jackson on the left wing. That would be just beautiful. It's
at whose expense?
Yeah.
Bro, left wing is we just got that boy from Wolves.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
I do not envy.
This is what I was talking about
right
when
now,
I
bro.
said I didn't really like the Neto signing.
You didn't like it?
Too many options.
Oh, okay. Tell me about it. Why not?
No, not him as a player. I love him as a player. He's great and everything. We just have too many options to use on the wing. He was just saying, at whose expense is Jackson gonna move to the wing?
I'll put it to you like this.
Okay, now is Neto gonna be on the bench the whole time?
I'll put it to you like this. That didn't stop Man City from going to get Haaland when they had Alvarez putting in 20 goals a season.
So with that, they didn't really have anybody else to do the job. Alvarez they were overusing him. If you look at it, they were overusing Alvarez. We don't have that. That's not our case right now. We have too many options. Anyways, let's move on from all these strikers and transfers and all that. Let's see what else. Preseason. What have you guys seen preseason? All the games, the coaching tactics, with the players themselves, their attitude towards the game. What you guys have to say?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what to say, but I'm pissed.
Why are you pissed, bro?
So this guy, Badiashile. Not seriously. I feel like this guy doesn't know there's competition in the team. I mean, there's no way that ball should have beat him. And y'all know what goal I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was horrendous. Bro.
That ball should not go in. I mean, yes, you got beat. First of all, he didn't move right. He got beat with a ball. And then the player go on to dribble the goalie to the wrong direction. Bro, that's a chance to save that ball.
He didn't try.
And he walked I don't care. It's even in training ground, I see people slide and play so hard.
His controller died.
I mean, I don't get it. It was just sickening to me. I don't know what any coach would say to this guy for that behavior. I would pull you out if I was a coach. I would pull you out. You're done. You're not serious. You don't fit to be here. You don't want to be here. You're not fighting for the flag. You're not fighting for the badge. You're not fighting for your teammates. You got beat. You didn't communicate right. Ball got beat you. Come on, man. that was just wrong for me. I know there's a lot of movements going on. That's my takeaway from preseason because that shit is unacceptable. I don't care.
It's very unacceptable, but that also goes to show like what's being allowed at practice too, though, bro. Because I feel like for me personally, I feel like if Tuchel's the coach, if Tuchel's been the coach for like this long or however long, that's not happening, bro.
Yeah.
That's not.
Ancelotti will raise his eyebrow like crazy, like he gonna be pissed.
Yeah, and I'm
You know
not
what I'm
saying, and I'm not saying
I seen a
Enzo's-
video. I seen a video of company yelling at the players at Bayern training.
Yeah,
That shit was insane.
that's what I'm talking about. We need some of that, bro. I'm not saying that Enzo's a sweet coach or whatever like that, but all this little players coach hand around you, nah, bro. You gotta install some fear into some of these guys, bro. Like I come from the old school, bro, where my coaches used to yell and say cuss words I didn't even know existed, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know you could pair that cuss word. Maybe that's why I cuss so much. I didn't know you could pair that cuss word with this cuss word for it to mean like, damn, like, you know, but
Exactly.
that's
Right.
unacceptable, bro.
Put a fear of God in you, man, for a minute. Like, come on now.
So pre-season takes here. I think let me let you go first, and then I kind of want to break down something real quick. Go ahead, man.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm probably the only one that has something positive to say about the preseason.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like we've fixed our mistakes each and every game. Right, the first game was really bad. High line, we got murdered. The second game, I feel like he tweaked it a little bit. Third game, we were still porous at the back. But I've seen some tweaks here and there. And then the last game, it was great. It was the best game that we've played all preseason. I feel like he's working and he has like technical flexibility where like he can like tweak stuff up. Unlike Putch last year, like
Yeah.
when a player comes in, you know, he knows how to like tweak it to fit the model. I'm a big fan of Enzo, and I'm a big fan of what he's doing so far. And it will take some time. But you know, I appreciated the work that he's done so far. And I know it's only preseason, but you know, definitely like the work that I see so far.
Yeah.
Right.
To piggyback off of you, I agree in that aspect. Each game did get better. It got better. Each game got better than we played that one team that we beat, Club America, and everyone got excited and then kind of reverted a little bit back to a little bit of some of the bad habits that we had coming into it beforehand. But then against Inter Milan, you can see that it was a very solid game. Yeah, we lost or we tied actually, but their opportunities were there. A lack of clinicality, but then you see that once we put Palmer and other guys in the second half, if they would have started from the beginning, it probably would have been a whole different game. So I agree with that. I agree with you on that aspect. And just like Lavia's a star, bro. You got to find a way to put that boy in the game, bro. So if Moises Caicedo isn't in form or whatever the case may be, they don't need to force it, bro, because he's a star. Right. And I mean, Nkunku is Nkunku. He's a world-class player. That's it.
Right.
So
okay.
And Nkunku came in, played 4 games last year and scored 3 goals or something crazy like that. So it's like
right. So, y'all gonna be surprised with this take here, but it's gonna be positive.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. So I saw back, right, and I thought about who we played during this whole tour in the US. They played Wrexham. That one is unforgivable. They should have whooped them. I don't care what anybody says, because Poch had them as his first game, and he had just had Jackson and all of them, so he knew none of them, and I think we won 5-0 convincingly. Yeah. Like I think Jackson scored one. I think Nkunku got one. Gallagher got one. Even Mudryk may have gotten one too. Like it was that sweet. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
So that one I cannot. That they should have won that period. However, you move on to the next one. Celtics were the champions of the Scottish League, and they were about 80%, 90% done with their tour, right?
Yeah, they had played
next team was Manchester City, who were the champions of England by a point, but still by a very good margin between, the rest of, like, from them to us was very huge. Then we played who was it? Real Madrid. And Real Madrid is like champion of Spain, champion of Europe, right? And now champion of Europe times two.
The world, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I sat back and I was like, those were actually tough teams to play against, preseason or not, because they do have quality. Even though Chelsea is looking to, kind of like build this quality thing by having kids with potential, it's not hitting yet, right? So I'm going to say that they played teams that had players who were solid because they stay on top of their stuff, and we're not there yet. So I'll give them a pass for some of that. On the coaching side, Enzo Maresca, I think whatever he's doing may be great, but I think that the rhetoric around it making it seem like it's out of this world. That part I don't really get, because I saw Poch do the whole inverted winger thing, and I mean, he was killing it. You know what I mean? So yes, power isn't there, Jackson isn't there. I get all that, but the patterns that you need to see to tell you that okay, something is going on, I wasn't seeing enough of it. But I also don't blame it all on the players, because majority of the other big players had not been at training for too long. So you can caveat that with some of it. But again, they played tough teams. So let's give them a low pass, but we need to see patterns, things that make a lot of sense, right? If you're going to put Trevor home because he's not good playing ball at feet, we need to see that the guys you chose know how to do those basic things. Because essentially every time we got pressed, there was a goal waiting to happen, bro.
Yeah. I think to counter what you're saying, like I do agree with you. Some of the stuff was unforgivable because we watched Mauricio Pochettino invert the left back after one game, not after one game, but like it was 1 week. He just did it and everything was clockwork afterwards, right? But I get the sense of with Enzo, it's not just about inverting the left back. With Enzo, I think it's about the finer details, right? And I feel like once some of the team, like it's like he's forcing them to think. I think he's making their IQ, like I think their IQ is going to get better. The IQ of their game is going to get better under Enzo. And so I think Enzo is forcing them to think, and that's what is also causing these mishaps and stuff like that during the game, because you're thinking too much and just not playing the game. But he wants them to have that thought in the back of their heads now, so that it becomes clockwork. So I think that's why we've seen a lot of like mistakes and mishaps, but I don't think it'll happen moving forward once they become confident in that system. Because I get the whole premise that like, bro, it's not rocket science. You know what I'm saying? You guys have all played soccer before. If I tell you to do this, you should be able to go out there and do it. You know what I mean? Especially if it's like you're playing like Wrexham or whatever like that. But yeah.
Interesting. All right, so Enzo, right? I watched a lot of clips of when Leicester just finished that season, and they did amazing. Like his ideas and his tactics and stuff, like it works fine, and teams can't figure it out. So I think it's the players that are like struggling a little bit to get along with his program. But like you said, eventually it's gonna work.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that comment he made when he was saying, "Oh, the highline thing was not his tactics. It was from Poch in the previous season." Blah blah blah. Okay, I get it. It was from the previous season. When you came, what did you do about it?
Total BS.
That's BS, bro. We didn't play no damn highline like that last year, bro. What the hell? What the hell? Nigga, you know how many Chelsea games I watched, bro? We didn't play no highline last year, bro. But I mean, I guess maybe he may be referring to like the thinking behind what they did when they're in the highline was he could attribute it to Poch, but I don't know. He reached for that one.
Nah, he reached very, very high. Very, very high.
But did he even mention Poch's name?
Yeah. Well, he didn't mention the name,
No,
but
no,
he
He mentioned
mentioned
about
the
the
he
name.
mentioned
old.
he said
I
it
think
was for the
sometimes
senior season.
there's a language barrier, and people just take things out of context.
There.
I think he said something in the thing that's like, "This is how we played last year."
No, I don't think he said this is. He said he doesn't know where it came from. That that like he just says that. I think he said something like he doesn't know where it came from, and it might be a habit, but he never said like, oh,
I mean, so
Pochettino was playing
basically
highlights.
he was inferring that that's what they're used to.
Right.
Facts, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you don't have to. There are certain things that you don't have to say it, word for word. You can read in between those lines. Even those highlights, you can still read in between them.
Yo, I'm not a pro. Like, look, I don't get it. I'm not a pro.
Right.
But the shit that BB was doing, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is hell.
Yeah.
Bro.
I've been scarred, man. I'm telling you, I've been scarred. Like, I mean, what are you doing? Like every ball, he just like casually kicking the balls. Like, I don't want to be here.
The thing about
I want to be here. I don't want to be here. I feel like that's what he was doing the whole time. Like, if you don't want to be there, just let him know. Get trick. I mean, I said trick. Get sold or something. Like, go somewhere. You don't want to be there. Just go away.
Question for you: would you rather have BB or Tilson?
Man, delete BB, man.
hold on, bro.
He's in there because of his height.
The thing about
He can't even jump.
The thing about
Big
BB,
jump price.
the thing about BB is when we first got BB, bro, he looked good.
He did. Yeah.
It was like there's a player there somewhere though. D. There's a player there, bro. He looked good under Tuchel. The guy sitting there. He looked good under Tuchel, bro. Like, and then he looks so good, pause, that when they decided to bring his counterpart in Disasi, I was like, all right, bet. They bring it as mans, maybe they can cultivate that relationship here.
Exactly.
I thought it was a genius.
He's just too soft, man. That's all it is. Like, I don't get it. Like, you got to be.
and then I don't know. He lost his confidence.
Yeah, I think it's a confidence thing, bro.
No, but you know how like sometimes like I'm trying to figure out what the issue, what medical or mental health issue he got. Oh snap,
bro! This is only episode 1, man.
Right. The thing is this, though, right? The thing is this: it doesn't help. It also doesn't help, right? That your parent BB up. Like if you put, like for instance, bro, BB would geek in the game last year when it was him and Disasi or something like that. But then the next game he would put BB and Silva, and it would work like a charm. So I think sometimes some of these players, and that's the problem that we keep having to face in this Chelsea team. We don't have that security blanket in a player that someone could fall upon that'll cover you when you make those mistakes. So when you make the mistakes, they're glaring. But to your defense, D, effort, you can always put in effort. That one did, you feel me?
Right.
I respect you.
See, I'm not saying he can't play. He can play, but the effort is not there. It's like he's absent-minded. He's at sea. It's like he's playing, he's on the field, but he's at sea. Like I feel like his mind, he's not there present, like physically. He's not there because there's no way. Like you can see what's happening in front of you, right? So your co-defender is going after the ball. You can see better, right? But you still allow somebody to creep up between the two of you and then go score. That and then not do anything about that goal when the ball was moving slow as heck. You couldn't save it. That for me is sickening. And then he running like he got some shit on his butt. Bro.
Maybe he feels like, maybe he felt like he fucked up and it's preseason. But I mean, I wouldn't have done that because the stuff that you do in preseason, bro, could be what you emulate during the game. You can't just cut it on, cut off. You feel me?
True.
So that's just like him, like a young. That's just maybe I don't know. Call out. Like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't know. It's very naive of him to think that it's just preseason. So,
yeah.
So
you have Rudy Gay's not gonna sleep back and just watch the stuff. Like he's aggressive, he's tough. We need that type of person in the team. I feel like that's what we need. And it looks like Disasi brings that
That's the
bit
one for that.
in there.
Yeah.
You know, the BB, wherever you at, if you can hear me, Badia Shirley, this is for you. I'm not going too hard on you. I just need you to step up. That's all.
Yo, so I watched the
I'll
I
make
think
sure
under
he
21.
hears that part.
Right. So I watched on the 21 game England versus France, and I think BB was the captain for the French team. And bro, Nani, I think maybe Palmer was there back then, and Gordon and them, they cooked that French defense, bro. I was like, damn, BB, like you're so good at Chelsea. What's going on here? And after that game, I just felt like he just never really came back again. Like if you ever watch those highlights, I think the coach took him off at the like halfway through second half. Like they were cooking that French defense. Like Nani was playing on the left. They had, and Gordon was pretty good.
It was tough. I seen that, Jordan.
No, they were cooking them.
Yeah.
Whew. I think it was like 4-0, 4-1.
Yeah. Also, it might be like you said, it's preseason. They're not trying to put in their all, so they don't want to get hurt, blah blah blah, before the season starts. So we'll see. We'll see.
Hey man, yo, y'all don't be surprised if we win or tie on Sunday, man. So I'm saying.
And on time, man. We winning that game, man.
Hold on. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it.
We'll get there.
Shoot.
Let's talk about Reece James and Chilwell and these injuries.
Captain Barnes.
Our captain, for some reason, he always gets injured when he's starting to look good, or like the season is just start. Like I don't know what it is. What do you guys think is wrong with James, especially Chilwell? I think he's just old. I don't know.
I think.
Yeah, I think. Oh, go ahead, Q.
No, I was gonna say you can't really fault someone for always getting injured. That one there is unpredictable, you know. So I mean, but Chelsea's not gonna sell him or let him go or anything. So that's just something we got to deal with. We should just be happy that we have Duso. That's all. Until they figure out what to do with Reece and his injuries. Chill out there. He got to pack his bags and go. He's done. That boy is done. He doesn't even look like a football player anymore. He's done.
I mean, so with James, right? It's definitely not his fault. He's not getting injured on purpose, but like it's been happening for a while, and it's I don't know what's the word. It's so consistent. It's a trend at this point. Like what's is it the medical staff that's not like treating him right? I don't know. Like it's confusing.
You know, some people are just injury prone. That's just how they are.
If that's the case, we don't need him. Let him go.
Yeah, but it becomes more like you can't just let him go because he's that academy player. No, I feel like if he was an academy player, he probably would have been gone. Like how we're trying to sell Chilwell, but if you sell him or you just like drop him, bro, it's people are gonna get mad. Our homosexuals are going to get
everybody's
mad.
like okay with that right now. Everybody's like, we've tried. This is like what, 3 years now?
Yeah, so they just gotta baby him as is, man.
Man, you can't even what's that thing called? When they save a player from getting injured, like rest them and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like you can't even load manage him because the injury could happen while he's walking. And this dude he'd sit on the toilet and then boom. Like it's crazy. I feel bad for him because I really love him, as a player.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's really hard to watch. Honestly, I still don't think it's that serious. The reason I say that is because I felt like it coincided with the fact he's going to be out for 3 games, right? 3 games. That's literally 3 weeks out.
Yeah.
I just don't want to stress on that part. I just want to let go and not even think, because regardless of the fact we're going to miss him for 3 weeks. So let's talk about Ben Chilwell and forget about Reece.
One more thing, though. One more thing.
But,
also, when he's available for games lately, he's been picking up some real silly cards too.
Yeah,
like
he's always been a hothead.
He has this attitude,
right?
Right.
And that was as soon as he got the armband, I was like, "Yo, this kid is like he reminds me of like a younger Rooney, like just all the time, and it's like, calm down, bro. It's like you can almost see when he's gonna get a card. You can see it coming, and you're like, please don't do it.
But Rudy,
Yeah, of
Rudy
course.
is smart with it. I don't think he's ever gotten a red card like for. Rudy is smart with it. He uses as part of his game. Reese is
Yeah,
like
but
a reaction thing. Like he
Right, like
reacts.
we're like
Yeah.
tantrum.
Reese be getting mad. Niggas be thinking Reese pussy, and he's just like he's tired of that shit. Like to be honest, that's what it be. People be trying Reese, like they know who Reese is, so people try Reese, and then he's reacting. But he needs to not give a reaction because when he was younger, he didn't give any reaction. He would just be stone cold face, like look to him. So it's like he just needs to not give people the reaction, and he'll be fine.
Is Enzo captain material?
he is, yes.
I
He
think
he can lead the team to victory.
Yes.
Is
I
it
honestly mean, like, I really don't see any captain material on this Chelsea team.
I was just about to ask. So, what if Enzo's not available? Who's next in line?
Who's next in
Tosin.
line?
I think if Sterling
has to be
was
Palmer.
guaranteed a spot,
They got to
they
be
may have
Palmer.
given it to Sterling because he's the old. Like I think he might be the oldest.
Yeah.
Right.
Sterling?
Yeah, if he was going to be available all the time, but I don't think he's going to like start most games, so he's not going to get a look in. Because I know during the preseason, I saw him with the armband once or twice.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think he may have been the guy. Right now, it's starting to look like Enzo because I think he may be the longest serving player right now, besides Reese and Trevo and Chilwell.
Yeah, no, Enzo.
Deputy is definitely Enzo.
It's Enzo, bro, because
That one is
Enzo,
definitely Enzo.
yeah, I agree, bro. Because Enzo has the bark to him.
Yeah.
He's a captain. Like he act like a captain. He don't back down from people. He has the bark to them. He has the intensity. He's an IQ type of guy, midfielder. And he's a midfielder. He's won the World Cup. He might be the most decorated. So Ejala got to be Enzo.
Yeah.
But then you pose the question: if Enzo's not available, then who else do you give it to? I know Tosin is brand new, but if he's playing, I would either give it to Tosin.
Disasi.
Huh?
Disasi. Axel would be like my pick for like captain.
I'll give it to Palmer.
Nah,
Who said
you don't want
Palmer?
that. Nope.
My
Don't
name's Palmer.
make it too heavy on him.
Dr.
man.
D, come on. Don't do that.
No, it wasn't me.
It was me, bro. It was
Oh,
Mike.
No. There's some players you avoid that responsibility. Let them
Correct.
do what they
Yeah,
want to do.
Caicedo is an option as well. I think he's actually-
he's not vocal. He's not vocal. I
He's
would
not
say
vocal.
Disasi
Yeah,
plus Caicedo.
I thought about it. He's not vocal.
He's not
I
vocal.
wouldn't give it to
Yeah.
Caicedo.
No. Again, there's some players you don't put that pressure on them.
Right,
Yeah, then
right.
I would go to-
Let him just ball.
Just play.
Hey,
Yep.
is Kante vocal?
Who?
Kante.
Kante?
That is why he never got it though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was captain at times. He was captain at times. He was captain of the French team. What y'all talking about?
Massa.
Yes, Kante
Masa saying. I mean, some people would you're not
Kante
gonna
was
see
like
some people.
Yeah, Kante was
No, but honestly speaking, some people you don't see how vocal they are. Maybe just because that's in their nature. It's like I'm not wearing the band. I'm a lay low and do my job, right?
I
But
understand.
the moment you give them the band, it's a whole different ballgame. You give them the band, you give them instructions.
Kante he's a leader. He talks on the pitch, right? Because he's not gonna give smack during training. He's gonna do what is asked of him and times 50,000 times. So yes, I see that. Why that would be the reason why it gets.
Kante's a unique one, though, bro.
Right. So when you
oh, my
Go
fault. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say like we can't compare because you have to see what the group you have to analyze the group dynamic and see what works with the group, right? So you can't compare one team to another team or 1 year to another year,
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
And I feel like Kante has a lot of that lead by example stuff, right? Because like you said, Kante does exactly what the coach. I've never seen him do anything wrong. Kante does exactly what the coaches does. He doesn't get mad. He gets fouled. He gets right back up. So he's everything that a coach embodies or wants to embody in a player. So if you just watch him, if you don't know nothing, he don't even speak to you. You just watch him and do what he does. Then you're gonna be doing the right thing, and that's probably why they put the captain.
Hey, y'all know Kobe is one of the captains, though, right?
The one that began hot every single game.
Yeah, Kobe. Yeah, he's one of the captains. Unfortunately,
probably like fourth or fifth down the line, though.
Yeah.
I think Enzo Maresca just knows this team might get injured a lot, so he has to go down. He has to make the captain list a little bit long.
I would say this, Edwin. If what's the name starts to play more consistently, and is producing and stuff like that, Nkunku is a captain.
Yeah.
He just needs to be there more because Nkunku talks. Nkunku brings people over. He's like, yo, this, that, and the third. Da, 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 da. You see it. Nkunku talks. He leads by example. He doesn't get hot-headed. Nkunku could be a captain. I can see it happening.
He might actually be the third choice, the third person as far as the captaincy. He might actually be looking at the squad in itself and the folks in there. I think he might.
25 years old. Yeah, Nkunku's captain. He could be a captain. He's captain.
I could see that. I could see that.
Yep.
I think wasn't he at a press conference today?
I didn't see today.
Was it? I saw him he spoke today or so. I think they did a media thing.
But he need to learn how to speak English. That's how you get it over the top. I mean,
you gotta speak English.
But yeah,
you don't have to. Thiago Silva didn't speak English, but I'm just saying, like, you gotta. Like they like for the
it's
captain.
The aura, though. The aura.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
aura, like Silva, right? Silva next to you, bro. Come on. Whew, that guy's been like captain of Brazil.
Yeah.
What is it called? PSG, AC Milan.
Well, English or no English, if you're a good captain, you're a good captain.
That is true. That is true. I mean, you can lead vocally or you can lead by example.
Yeah.
Country led by example, like the way you guys talking about players need to hustle. So
like the saying goes, action speaks louder than words. So it's pretty simple. You could play a whole game and nobody talks, but you would understand what everybody is trying to say to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, let's keep it moving. We're running a little tight on time. This upcoming season starts on Friday, which is tomorrow, Thursday night.
Tomorrow.
We play on Sunday.
Yeah.
Against Manchester City.
I'll be at church, man.
The mighty Pep and his team. What do you guys think is going to happen in that game, and then for the rest of the season in the Premier League and the Conference League and everything?
Yeah, Chelsea's making a big statement on Sunday.
Hey.
We're
Amen.
We're gonna beat CD. CD is gonna see something different. The fans are gonna see something different.
We hope.
We're gonna see something very different. And it's just something I've seen. I'm not a prophet or anything like that, but hey, we're gonna make a statement. Now whether the statement means we're gonna lose.
How's that?
No, but hey, look. The statement is we're gonna beat City, and we're gonna make that statement, and that's gonna set up our season from there. Honestly, if we lose, we have a moment to fix it, but if we do win, that's a big statement that will define the rest of the season. And I have high hopes. Top 3, we're gonna make it.
Okay, nice.
Top 3. All right, cool. Anybody else?
You should write this stuff down, man, so that we can go back to it.
I mean, it's gonna be on YouTube, so. All right, so I'll go on this one. Me personally, I feel like we're gonna have a good game. We don't really tend to struggle against City. Like, it doesn't matter what state the team is in, unless of course it's preseason and the players don't care. But when it comes to like a real game versus City, I feel like we always do well. We always play good. We always have like decent results. Last season we tied with them twice. And I feel like with Maresca and all his tactics and everything he has planned for the team, the stuff we've seen so far, the stuff I saw for Leicester City, we're gonna have a decent season. And I think we're gonna finish. Well, I hope we finish top 4. The Conference League, I really don't care about. I'm not gonna lie. I don't
You
care
want to
about
win that joint?
Man, I don't even want to play that shit.
that. Yeah.
You know we got a game next week, right?
22nd.
Wait, really? Already?
First,
The
Yeah.
qualifier.
Man, I
Oh,
want
wait,
us to
we have
lose
to
that game.
qualify for it?
Yeah, we haven't qualified yet, bro.
Well, I hope we don't qualify then.
What's worse, not qualifying or like playing
Not,
it?
I'll take not qualifying for the Conference League. Focus on EPL, FA Cup, stuff like that. The real stuff. What's this Conference League nonsense?
Man, play with the academy team, man.
Remember what Spurs did when the whole Conference League thing started? They like forfeited a game or something, so that way they don't qualify. They did that before. We can do
Oh,
this.
really?
Yeah.
nah, I feel like this is like this season is for like progression. So I feel like Conference League is the price. Right? We want to win the Conference League in the next season. Hopefully, we make it to top four. If not, Europa League win that joint as well. But my prediction this season, I feel like Chelsea would kind of squeeze into the top four somehow. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I feel like we squeeze into the top four. As I said earlier, man, we might either beat City on Sunday or maybe tie.
Okay.
You gotta pick one, bro.
If I had to pick one, man, shoot,
At
man.
the end, we're gonna do scores prediction. So
Yeah.
you have to put something down.
Yeah. All right. 2-1 Chelsea, man. All right. I'm gonna save it for that.
Hold on to it.
All right. Let's see, Mike. Well, what you got? What you got for the season?
The season is about progression. The season is about growth. The season is about taking care of business, right? I look at it like this. No major changes to our team. Only additions that we technically have are some of the ones that just came in, and then those who were injured and didn't get to play last year. When you look around, bro, this team, I know, like, granted, we all have our feels about the guys that we've gone and picked up, the young ones, the old ones, whoever. We all feel some type of way about how many people signed, correct? When you look around, bro, and you look at this roster and you start to look at other teams, bro, Chelsea actually has a really, really, really good roster on paper, bro. I'm starting to realize that. You have a really good roster on paper. So with that being said, bro, like, you have to take the battles, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this team was young. I remember when they were young, went behind the years. Now, bro, there's like, you have 2 years underneath this new regime. You have the chance to go out there and capitalize off of what you've learned last year. Last year, there's a lot of teams that we shouldn't have lost to, that we can't afford to lose to this time around. You feel me? Because it's not about the big teams. It's only about 4 or 5 big teams. So even if you lose to those 4 or 5 big teams twice, it don't even affect you. It's about everything else, bro. So Chelsea go in there and take care of everything else. Like, I know they can, bro. And stop BSing and, like, don't let stupid goals go in behind. We can easily make top 4 because who you're competing against is Newcastle. We have a better roster. Who you're competing against is Aston Villa, who are actually very good, and they're not a slouch. But at the end of the day, we're at Chelsea, bro. And then you're competing against people like West Ham and Tottenham. Like, we have better rosters than all the people that I just named by technicality. So it's just like, you just got to go out there and perform. You feel me? You got another year under your belt. And so I feel like we will make the top 4. Well, if we don't make top 4, it's probably because somebody got hurt or some freak accident or some decision that didn't go our way. So we get top 5, but nothing less than that. And when I say top 5, top 4, I'm talking like the points are there too. You see what I'm saying? I'm not talking top 4, 66 points, 62 points. Nah, I'm talking top 4. If City and them guys got 98, 96, we got a good 70. We need to hit 70, 72, 74. We need to start making.
If we had 98, CD is 70 something, man. Say that. What you mean is CD and them are up there? Who are they?
See, man, I feel you, bro. It's stepping stones. That's gonna come. It's gonna come, bro. You feel me?
Man, we're gonna beat all of them, man.
But with that being said, I got Chelsea tying.
on Sunday.
Mhm.
All right. So Mike got Chelsea time. What is it? 0-0, 1-1, 2-2, 4-4 again.
Man, tie's a tie, bro.
Hey, nah, I got it. 2-2. I got us going up. I got them go. I got 1-1, and then after that they score a second one, and then after that we score a last minute second to make it 2-2.
Hey,
This is my
Perfect.
last drama.
This is
perfect.
a very, very detailed prediction.
I'm
All
even
right.
shocked. I'm shocked.
Will, earlier you mentioned your score. What was it again?
I think Chelsea win 2-1.
2-1 Chelsea win. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
over 2.5. Bet that.
Over 2.5.
Hey, same here, man. 2-1.
You said same 2-1?
Yeah, 2-1.
Okay. Q, you got anything?
2-2.
Okay, so 2-2-2s, 2-2-1s. All right. Edwin, what you got?
That's a big one. Going off preseason.
Okay.
God, I hate this.
Hold on, real quick.
With no Cole Palmer.
Yeah, wait.
with no
Before you say
Jackson.
that, what if? Think about this though. Think about this, like cynically, right? What if Enzo wasn't trying to show the tactic because he know he gotta play him on the first
It's
game?
possible.
That was what I said, right? I'm like,
You know what I'm
maybe
saying?
he just
feel me,
doing this tactics because I'm like, this does not add up, right?
feel me.
Maybe. See, all right. So, Q, you said there was no Cole Palmer, right?
No
issue is-
Jackson.
The issue is up top. We're probably gonna be all right. That back there is the issue. Like, it looks like a 3-3 tie to me, kind of thing, right? It's like Cole Palmer, Jackson, and them do what they do up there, and then the back there they also do what they don't do back there.
but yeah,
Not
she
even
laid
that,
to a
but
system.
we didn't really see a strong Chelsea lineup till the Inter Milan game, right?
Right.
Man, we
And then
still didn't see that.
He was
But-
sub exactly. He was subbed in 45 minutes. The whole team comes on. 45 minutes, a new team comes on. So it's hard to go
Right.
off of preseason.
Yeah, but to balance it though, the other teams also really did not play their
Facts.
full team
Yeah.
too. So
yes,
it's
but
like,
they know each other. That's
I mean, like City had what? I think 4,
Little kids.
and then
Bro,
all the
but-
kids. You remember that?
they've
And
been
contract.
playing this. They've been
Man,
playing
your
the
whole
same
team- your whole
system
team is
for the
kids.
last 8-9 years or so. You know,
Your
They're
whole
switching
team is
every
kids.
year.
No, I totally understand. I'm just saying there's like the other side is they also didn't play their full squad, right? So, and the good thing and the bad thing is they were all like individual. Most of them were individual errors and that whole high line thing. So I think that is something you can iron out. You can just say drop back a couple yards, and then hopefully.
I don't know if anybody sorry to cut you. I don't know if everybody pointed this out, but we actually played better than City. If you look at the stats, we had more chances than them.
Hey,
We had more. Oh no, I mean sometimes you have to look at how
That's
the
fair.
game went
That's fair.
after the game, right? We had more possession than them. We
But-
just
See, but with all
made
that,
big mistakes.
And
And
man,
the game
there was
is
nothing to
played for
fight.
goals.
There was nothing to fight for. The game was over. We handed the game to them after the first 2 goals.
exactly.
That was done.
So
Right.
City were comfortable, Sometimes we also have to look at that, right? If they're already
Yeah.
4 goes up, they're not.
What was the scores?
Is City ever comfortable? Let's be honest.
Hey, what was the scores?
It was like 4,
4-2.
4-2.
4-2 or 4-1.
Hey,
4-2.
we even scored 2.
I think we got the second goal. What was it, like the 80th minute or something like that?
89.
Oh man.
Hey,
Anyways,
so
for me, this game on Sunday, I have it at 0-0.
I have it. I no. There's gonna be goals, bro. Come on.
Nah, I don't
Who
know.
said
Me,
0-0?
I just
Who said-
have this feeling.
Rob, you
I don't
got
know,
0-0?
yeah.
You
I
think
have it at
everybody's just gonna
0-0.
sit back?
No, they're gonna play. They're gonna play, but it's not gonna be just a walk in the park for anybody.
City usually struggle on their first games. Usually.
That's the other thing. They start slow. They are slow starters.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a nice scoring draw.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to too.
Yeah,
I feel
seriously,
like
because I just can't see 0-0 with
not with
how
our
we've been playing.
defense.
I can't see it, bro. I'm sorry, man.
If
I can't
it's
see it.
0-0, our defense gonna get bored and let somebody go in. So don't even worry about that.
Hey, they give up that goal, man.
Yeah, I think our defense don't know
Q,
each other
did you
that
give
well.
your season prediction yet?
Oh, I'm gonna go with top 6.
Top 6. Okay, that was my level 2. I was
I'm
hoping
happy with that.
that we would continue from last year's, and I think this year we could have definitely like nailed top 4, top 3, because at the end of the year of the season we were hot, we were going real hot. But I
We're
think
still
now
hot.
we have to start from step 2, not 1 but 2. So I'm thinking top 6, and contrary to what everybody is saying, I really want us to take the conference league seriously.
Or maybe I want
I want us to
Yeah,
take it seriously
I'm
because
hoping we win that too. I
the
don't know
winner
about
gets
winning
the
that.
free spot
I'm
to
not
Europa
even gonna
League.
watch them games.
I'm watching
What?
it if it comes on
Go
TV.
lift the trophy.
Right. So just imagine that we're not able to sell all these players, right? And then we end up with like say 35 kids, like 35 people on this team.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice to like swap out a whole set and let them take that competition.
They will not be registered.
Their way into the EPL team.
They
Let's
will
be
not be
honest.
registered. Though.
35 is not possible.
They can't be registered.
Yeah, the squad
No,
has to
no,
be
no,
like
you're a kid.
What he's saying is so like you register your main team for the EPL and like
Yeah.
FA Cup, and then you register the rest of the kids and like the new players for the conference league.
And you have a cutoff, don't they? Like if you're like 19 or 18, you don't count towards the list.
Yeah, the academy kids don't count.
The academy kids don't count, but then it's going to be hard to have these older players on reserve or whatever you want to call it. So Chelsea ain't got no choice but to get them off the
Like
table.
I think currently they can register about 14 of them.
That's it.
Yeah, 14 under 18, so whatever the kids, the Champions. Humphreys is actually gone on loan, I think. But
he's gone.
some of the kids on the team. What's that guy name? He played one game.
Alfie.
What's his name? Godwin. What's this kid name? He played on the wing. He played the first game.
Oh,
and then after that, I don't think I saw George. Yeah,
George. Yeah, Tyreek George, I think, right?
Yeah,
Tyreek.
He's gone on loan.
No, he's still on the team. He wasn't.
I think he's gonna go on loan. Him and Ocampo, I don't think they're going on loan.
You're staying?
I think they're gonna keep him around.
Okay.
Those two, I think they're gonna keep him around.
Hey, that Viega guy, I think he's nice.
He's nice. That's why Chilwell got to go.
What guy?
No, that guy is nice. That guy.
He has that. I like that.
Yes.
I like
He's
that.
a
I like
presence.
It's
that.
like Pepe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he got fire in him, man.
Boy played 45 minutes. They trying to put.
Hey, he would have saved that ball, man. That ball that
Oh my God, let it go.
He would have saved that ball.
You would have,
Yeah, man.
Let it go, bro.
That play 45. That
He can play left back,
45 minutes,
center
and
back,
now-
and DM.
Yeah, he played 45 minutes, and now we're ready to ship Chilwell to United.
Bro,
Bro, that would be cold. That would be cold AF, bro. That would be cold because United cannot keep their 2 left backs fit. They want to add one more.
yeah, United would be the team to get him, honestly. And as soon as he plays, he'll get injured. That's United. That's a perfect story for United. I mean,
You don't want that.
They spend money worse than us, honestly.
Hey Rob, what else do we have left on the list?
That was it. That was it for today. Unless you guys got anything you wanted to throw out there that we didn't really talk about, but that was it.
Yeah, I got something, man. Make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe to the Top of the Bridge pod. More episodes coming soon. Shout out to Rob. Shout out to all the guys, bro. Having more topics, more ideas. Leave your comments in the comment section. Any suggestions, any topics you guys want to talk about, bring it up. We got you.
All right.
Yes,
So then,
sir.
before we wrap up, I want to ask everybody, who do you think who is going to be your player of the season for Chelsea?
Christopher Nkunku.
Nkunku.
Wow.
Hold on, Rob, go Nkunku, Mike.
Yep.
Nkunku.
Everybody gonna say the same thing, bro.
Gusto.
Nkunku, man.
Gusto.
D.
Nkunku.
Will Q.
Nkunku.
That's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
That's that is
Backstory.
that's weird.
Wait,
I
no,
didn't think everybody.
Yeah,
I didn't think everybody was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, let me give y'all a backstory for Nkunku.
Cucurella.
For Nkunku.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, if you say let's pick an attacker, midfielder, defender, I mean that would be, but it depends on what you're looking for.
With the Nkunku, I've been a huge Nkunku fan since PSG. So for him to even be on Chelsea, I'm still buzzing. So yeah, Nkunku. I've been following Nkunku. He played with Timo Werner. Even I'm even happy. So that Leipzig team was like one of my favorite teams on FIFA, like maybe 3-4 years ago. So Yomo, Poulsen, Sabitzer, Timo Werner, like I was very big on them. Even Upamecano, like I was big on all of them guys. I love every single one of them guys from that team. So when we got Timo, and then we went ahead and got it, I was buzzing. You feel me? So yeah, Nkunku. It's only gonna be Nkunku.
Nice.
Jackson.
Hey, I'm looking forward to Nkunku playing a full season because he comes with a lot of talent, and I just want to see it in blue collars. So yeah, let's go. Let's get it. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for joining. See you guys on the next episode.
Yes, sir.
Top of the bridge. We out.